welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be working on another Project Life spread for week 45 of 2022. So this week I pulled out some random cards out of my stash. I do recognize that the majority of them are from Ellie's studio though. I'm pretty sure the only one that's not is that lower right card that says "But First Coffee." I'm pretty sure that is a really old card from A Beautiful Mess when they did the messy boxes back in the day. I found a few of those older products kind of recently, so I incorporated those into my stash. So you might see those from time to time, but I did grab out a lot of Ellie's studio goodies as well. So here I was just trying to figure out what ink pads I wanted to use. So I grabbed a couple from one of my Catherine Pooler packs, and I'm going to use two different color blues. I felt like this spread had a lot of blue in it. It does have some other colors, but I kind of went with that to guide me. So I decided that I would try to use this tag card. And so I figured that I would stamp out week 45 here in this middle tag. So this was kind of an interesting card. I don't have a ton of 4x6s, so I just kind of went with this one, but I didn't have a lot to choose from, but I do think that it comes together just fine and works out. So I grabbed two different stamp sets. The week is in the Sophie Alpha Stamp from Citrus Twist, and the 45 I believe is from Felicity Jane. So I think that that one might have been gifted to me, which was very nice. So also I've been really into trying to use my stickers in my projects a little bit more in my scrapbooking. And I don't know why that is. Let me know if you're like this, but I've probably talked about it before. But I obviously use stickers in my scrapbooking projects, but they tend to always be the stickers that go with a collection, and I feel like that's totally fine. But as far as like my Pipstick stickers and my other sticker collection that I typically use just for stickering, I don't typically put those into my scrapbooking projects. I don't know why. I think a lot of us are like that. For some reason, these stickers sometimes don't feel like they belong on these projects, but I had these fuzzy radios, and I just thought that they were really cute, and I thought that these two colors would work out well, so I just ended up adding those into the other tags, and I really liked the way that it ended up working out. I also grabbed a lot of Ellie Studio like little die cut pieces that I just already had kind of floating around in a drawer, so I grabbed those to see if I could use any of them up. So I added that heart to the top, and then the title card is done. So I'll tell you a little about the week as I put things into place. So this week we were able to go to a Grizzlies basketball game with Will's parents. So I snapped a quick photo during the game of the court, and then also snapped the photo at the bottom of me, Will, and his mom and dad. So that was really fun, and it's been so nice watching the Grizzlies together and kind of like watching it with my family and his parents and all that kind of good stuff. So it's been a nice time. We had a lot of fun at the game. The Grizzlies did not win that game, but it's okay. We still had a lot of fun going regardless. The card that I'm working on now is all about these Joanne Fluke books that I've been reading. So let me know if you've ever read one of these because they are older books. They've been around for a really long time, but Joanne Fluke is the author, and they're cozy mysteries. So y'all know I'm really into those. And I started reading these because I was always kind of curious because there's a ton of them. There's probably close to 30 in this series, the Hannah Swinson, I think that's how you say her name, a mystery series. So there's a ton of those. So I tried them out because I could get the audio version of the book free on Libby, and they have like practically all of them. So I just started from the beginning. And then I realized that Hallmark has made some of the books, a few of them, into Hallmark movies. So I watched one of those as well. But I will say I have a huge love-hate relationship with these books. Like, I don't think they're very good. Like, I do enjoy the mystery aspect, and the coziness is good. there's a bakery involved and very small town vibes and all of that good stuff. But the main character to me is just infuriating, Hannah. She's a really frustrating character. And a lot of things are written about and said in not a very PC way in those books. And a lot of them are from like the early 2000s. And I just think that a lot of it is inappropriate. But for whatever reason, basically since I can get them for free, I'm now sucked into the universe and I keep wanting to listen and read more of these books. So I think that they have me hooked and I'm just going to keep going with it and keep listening to them or keep reading them. So I'll let you know how that goes. But I have been fully engrossed over this past week, especially. I've listened to probably 3 of these books and I watched that movie, so I had to document it. Besides that, I do have a photo from our latest Crafty Zoom over on Patreon. So I always like to snap a picture before we sign off of the Zoom together. So that was really fun. We talked about Thanksgiving a lot, did all kinds of Thanksgiving questions and icebreakers and stuff and had a great time. So I really wanted to document that as well. I found a cute little card that basically had a spot already made to add a photo or to add journaling, so that worked out perfectly. And my only other 2 photos are just of getting the Christmas decorations out and up. So I actually have not included a photo of our tree yet, but I had this picture of a lot of the Christmas ornaments in the tub that they were in. So I thought that that would be cute to take a photo of. And then also I just really like the angle of that other photo of our living room. So eventually I will have pictures of the tree and all that kind of good stuff, but I'm just kind of easing into it here into my project life. So now I am kind of debating that book review card. I really don't love the way that it turned out. When I'm looking at it, it's totally fine, but something about it just kind of annoyed me. And I thought that I might want to change it. So while I'm kind of thinking that over in my head, I decided to add on a few gold stars. So I'm just going to sprinkle those here and there and just add a few. And then I do end up deciding to change that book review card. So it annoyed me because I really wanted to tell more of the story that I just told you guys about those books, but on that card, it didn't give me a lot of space to do much journaling after I added the photos. So I ended up adding this one, and it says taking it one day at a time, which doesn't exactly go, but I thought since I do have a love-hate relationship with the books, I'm taking them one day at a time and seeing if I continue to like them. So that's what I'm going with here. So I added both of the photos at the bottom. Those are printed off at like a 1 inch by 1.5 inch, I think. So they're quite small. And then I just wanted to add a small embellishment to the top of this card. And then I'm going to just use the rest of the space to add on my journaling. Also, I wasn't really doing a book review. I wasn't going to fill in those stars at the bottom because one of the books I gave several, I've probably given 4-star ratings, and one of the books I gave a 1-star rating. So there's a wide variety there of how I feel about these books. So I'm going to add in my journaling, and then I'm pretty sure that I am basically done with this spread. I really like the way that it turned out. I like all the colors, kind of a different color scheme here with all of the blue, but I think that it turned out pretty good. And I love adding the little stamping, the different types of stamps all kind of mixed together, I think look really nice. So maybe I do add a couple. I think I'm just debating the stars, but I don't think I end up adding them. But I hope that you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like. Please also consider subscribing. And of course, I will be back at you super soon with another one. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, you guys.